name is Michael Boyle. I'm the strength and conditioning coach at Boston University and for the Boston Bruins. And we were talking a little bit about trying to integrate some apparatus into a plyometric program that would allow us to teach a beginner faster and easier with less potential for problems, less potential for injury.
By eccentric strength, I do not mean the ability to do heavy weighted squats and go down slowly, because I don't consider that to be eccentric strength. I consider that maybe a demonstration of eccentric strength. But when you look at what eccentric strength is in a sports skill, it's basically the ability to land when you jump. What we found with our basketball players, jumping is not a problem. Landing is a problem. Our guys have plenty of strength to get up in the air, but they do not have the eccentric strength necessary to land properly. So when we go out and we start teaching plyometrics, we start with the simplest possible things. We want to take one way you do it is you take gravity out of the picture. Hence, we bought two Shuttle. Low intensity plyometrics. We're doing plyometrics with larger people. This is I don't think there's anything better on the market. There's nothing else out there that's going to be comparable, because it allows you to eliminate or decrease that eccentric force. Because when somebody jumps, Glenn, if you can kind of stand on the end of this thing, I'm going to drag Glenn into duty so we don't jump this all over the place. The nice thing about this shuttle is when you jump, I'm not coming back very fast. I can have these guys jump, and I can give them very low levels of eccentric force, much lower than what their body weight would give them. We can progress that to single leg stuff, eccentric. And all we're working on in the beginning when we teach this stuff is jump and stick. There is no jump and re-jump. In our sort of hierarchy of things, level one is jump and land. You start with squat jumps, you start with tuck jumps, you do multiple jumps in place. To me, that's as much eccentric force and as much stress as some of the other stuff. It's not simple enough. And actually, if you look back, Vern wrote an article in Training and Conditioning probably, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, where he talked about a lot of this stuff. He called them, jump and stick, single downs, double downs, and all that stuff was stuff that I initially glossed over. We can bypass that. We don't need that. And what I realized during the course of trying to teach this to people was I was absolutely dead wrong. And then when we bypassed it, that was when we got the patella tendonitis. That was when guys started showing up with sore knees, sore backs, because all we were doing was attempting to run before we could walk, in effect. When you're rehabbing people, because you can do the exact same thing. When you're bringing somebody back and you want to reintroduce explosive training, it's like, where do I get it? Where do I bring it in? You can introduce basic single leg jump and stick to a 12-inch box. You can introduce basic single leg plyometrics on the shuttle. Just jump and stick and just develop that level of eccentric strength that they need.